Hey, what's up guys? It's Uchiha here and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm back with a quite interesting idea. As you guessed from the title, yeah, it's going to be what if Naruto had an underworld empire, and yeah guys, it is an unscripted movie as well. Now before continuing this, if you haven't, then please do leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel. Now funny story how this idea came to be, all thanks to YouTube Shorts and Breaking Bad mainly. A lot of shorts regarding Breaking Bad had been popping up in my, suggestions, so I almost watched the whole series through shorts. So here it is, my take on this. Well, not on the, math making and all that stuff, but on, if what if Naruto had someone backing him up and if he became, the criminal underlord, something like that. And I'm a huge major spoiler. Everyone that is bad must die. So yeah, Naruto is not good here. That is all I'm going to hint. So I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you do, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel. And suggest me something cool about, the 30th December, because it is the last day of this year, and I want to make something, that is a banger. To end this year with a bang, and start a new one with a bang as well. So comment down below, guys. What should we make? And without any further ado, let's begin with our today's story. Story begins in Konoha Gakure no Sato. 13 years after the QB attack, and 2 months after the 4th Hokage's arrival and 3rd Hokage's funeral, as well as the Konoha crush. As we see Minato Namikaze alongside with Kushina Uzumaki and their daughter, Mito Uzumaki Namikaze, walking towards a prison cell, which was in the farthest and darkest room. As the door opened by an Anbu, as the person revealed in front of them had cold blue eyes, who was looking at them. The so-called family arrived. What can I do for you? Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze, I am not those. You know what my name is. As they remained quiet. Say it. Naruto, say it! Heisenberg, we are here to bring you for your trial. As Kushina was ready to fall apart and cry, but Naruto walked towards them, all of them. He was wounded badly because of the beating that he received from the Anbus, as then said, "Keep your tears to yourself, woman. Do not cry for my name, because I'm not the one you should cry for." As after that, Naruto and the rest of them, in a scene cut, could be seen in front of the council chambers, as Minato then said, "Naruto, listen. We want to help you, if you allow us to help you. You have connections to Heisenberg. I am Heisenberg, as I told you on the old man's funeral. I revealed to the world. The old man knew about my identity and kept it hidden because he knew what I was doing was wrong, and he did not want it any bad effect on me any further. He helped me out. You are selling our Kage's name, Naruto, and this is not going to help you out any further. I am admitting the truth and nothing more. Now, let's get inside and see what these people have in their so-called judgment." As after entering inside the room, we see Naruto sat down like a boss on the chair, with his leg up and getting very comfortable on the chair, as there was complete silence in the room. As the civilians couldn't handle this, as they were getting quite irritated and annoyed by his behavior. This person, no, not a person, thing was beneath them. How could it be the most feared crime lord in the whole elemental nation? As one of them said, "Get up, you're not allowed to sit. Who allowed you to?" As Naruto then chuckled, "Who allowed me? You keep your tongue to yourself. If you bark in front of me, there will be hell to pay. And how will you do that exactly?" I see. Agent, as a person with black hair, black robes, dressed like a ninja, and with 3 tomos on the blank mask face, appeared. "Yes, kill him." As everyone was shocked, even the Anbus were, because all of them were there and they did not sense this person's chakra, as that person killed him and disappeared into the shadows. That's how. As everyone began to fear now. As Minato was on alert. Naruto, enough! I'm not Naruto. Naruto Uzumaki was a person, a persona that I played to fool all of you. I have never been that, not since I found my heritage. Your heritage is us, Naruto, said Kushina. No, 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 no. You know what I'm talking about, Minato. You know very well. He approached you first than me. You declined, but I accepted. No, you couldn't mean. Yes, I went towards your father, but he was in blood prison. How? You were able to track him down because you wanted to meet your real family. And when you found out that he was the biggest drug lord at the time, who? Akuma. As everyone then realized whose son was Minato. And like father, like son, I was too. I wanted to find out so hard who my father was. And I did. All thanks to the old man being quite, well, comfortable with me because of your doing, you leaving me here, and he thinks that I'm vulnerable to him. And at that point, I knew that this was the person I could keep, I could trust. But because of this bullshitness, because of his obligation to protect your asses so you could shit on his name, he died. He didn't die because of us, Danzo said. He died because of Orochimaru, his mistake. Orochimaru wasn't his mistake, Danzo. No, he wasn't. We both know at least that much. As Danzo remained quiet, if Naruto was suggesting towards what he knew he was, then he should better keep quiet. Otherwise there will be consequences, and dire. He needed his power, and he has just terminated one of the civilians. Listen to me, Minato. I do not have enough time here. I want to go back to my dying old man and take his seat as Heisenberg, the new warlord, the crime lord of the underworld in the elemental nations. So, how much do you want for my bail? Like you can pay that much, said one of the civilians. How much? 100? 200? 200 you will not get you anywhere. I was talking about millions. As they all got serious. Extremely, because that was Konoha's twice budget that Naruto was spitting out of his mouth. How did you meet that old man? As I told you, I found out about you from the old man's library, and so did I found a letter about Jin Namikaze, and how he was your father, and the most feared underworld crime lord of his time. And how he was getting old and he has a disease. I took this as a chance to shit on all of you, to get my petty revenge, and I got it. Now as you can see, I have enough power and money to just literally stomp on you if I want to. I can pay for other 4 villages and their services to crush Konoha if I want to, like they will agree to you. If you haven't forgotten, Koharu said, your father is hated by 2 nations alongside your mother. And do you think they will care? They're getting what they want. I have done nothing to them. They have. And they have already the true child. I'm not their child. I was only brought to this world because I was a replacement. No, Naruto, you weren't. Shut up. I'm not Naruto. Naruto was just a persona of mine. Call me Heisenberg from now on. That is my only name I will respond to. As Naruto after that remained silent. So, what are we going to do here? Are you going to let me free, or there is another way? What? You all die, and I walk out of here freely and talk to your daimyo and take this village control under mine after buying it off. You can't do that. Oh, I can't, huh? Well, let's start with the Yugas then. How much? As Hiyashi remained quiet. How much what? I told you already. I said to you through my agent that I sent it. It was you who told us that you can ease us out from our situation, and in return all you want is our loyalty. Yes, I sent the same note to every clan. And in which you were here, alongside with many others have accepted. As Naruto then said, those who have sided with the Heisenberg stood up. As all Almost only two clan heads remained seated while everyone else got up. Told me, Inuichi, everyone, even you, Choza. We needed the money. Daimyo was cutting the payment too short, and these bastards won't pay us because they have their own needs. And our clan was getting quite feisty. We have to calm them down. The bills cannot pay themselves, even with the shinobi work and loyalty alone. You see, I have the most powerful tool in the elemental nations to buy off the very person that you trust. This is the amount of trust that you have in amongst your so-called Will of Fire. I'm not shitting on the old man. I'm shitting on his shitty teachers who told him this foolishness. Naruto, enough. You are belittling our ancestors, not mine. No, they aren't. If this is their legacy, he said, pointing towards a civilian, as well as them, then I am glad I am not theirs. As Minato then said, enough! You're not going to go towards that old man. I'll have you locked up if you try to. And if you resist, then what? Kill me? If Heisenberg dies today, there'll be wars, gang wars, a lot of bloodshed, a lot of innocents dying. Innocents who are funded by me. Do you want that to happen, Minato Namikaze? And the most wars that will be happening here are here in Konoha because this is my main turf. And they know, the minority knows that never to mess with me or my place. My grandfather has made that prominent and have taught me a lot of things and how to deal with these situations. So you better back off. Psychological play won't work on me, Minato. As after that, Naruto called for his agent again. Agent, cut these, we're leaving. You can't leave. On whose thoughts and opinions? He seems that I am not worthy of leaving here. Mine, said Danzo. Anbu, as he called, as almost all of the Anbus arrived. Stand down. How much are you paid? For your loyalty here. 10,000? 15,000? 20,000? How much do you want? 50? 60? Do you think that giving such money would allow them to side with you? That is the least you can give. I wasn't talking about thousands. I was talking about million. As almost instantly every Anbu stood down. And almost when you had thought yet you hold some amount of cards against me. You don't, Danzo. I do. I do hold the cards here. I know the recipe to make money. And you guys need me more than I need you. So just stay here and let me do my work. We cannot allow you to do that. You're supplying illegal amounts of alcohol as well as meth into this shinobi world. And so what? Who cares? Because of you, your generation, next generation is spoiled brats. And they want to have some fun and chill. So, let them have some. Do you think this is funny? Our generation is dying because of your poison. Overdosage. I did not tell them to overdose. I even mentioned that behind. It's not my problem that they die because of their own foolishness. Do not dump that on me. Naruto said, as he then began to walk. Oh, and one more thing. I have nothing to do with you, nor have my grandfather, because he realized that he made a good damn choice when he threw you out of that house. What is he talking about, Minato? You're too soft. Naruto said as Minato froze as he gripped his kunai until his knuckle went white. I have to go. As we see Naruto and Agent walking out, Agent then said, Naruto-sama, do you think it is wise to do this? Don't worry, Fugaku. It is. As the said agent flinched. What? Come on, Fugaku Uchiha. It's not like Agent is now your real name. It is, after what happened. Konoha has betrayed us. And for what? For our dojutsu. Almost half of my clan died that day. Half of them, alongside me and my wife, barely survived because of your generosity. And we owe you our lives. No, you don't. You work for me and that is it. If you have any self-danger alongside any of other agents alongside you, you bail out. That is the least you can do. Hi, and that is why, said Fugaku Uchiha, now revealed to be Agent. You have my undying loyalty alongside my clan. As Naruto and Agent was walking, we see after some time skip of week, Naruto arrived in a huge castle which was quite hidden well with seals. As Naruto walked inside, there were many agents there, as a huge hallway was created. As Naruto walked in the center, as everyone greeted him. As Naruto finally arrived inside the castle, where inside a huge room was seated his grandfather, Jin Namikaze, as he was wearing a traditional yukata with one arm out, which revealed his back, which had a huge dragon tattoo on it. So, you arrived back, Gaki. Yeah, old man, I did. Good. So how was he? Same as ever, soft. You played psychological attacks on him again, huh? Well, I learned from the best, Naruto said. Still, kid, it is hard to believe that I picked you up when you were 4. And I trained you and taught you everything I knew about. You did not pick me up, old man. Correction here. I tracked you down at the age of 4, and you then taught me after I demanded everything to be taught by you, just to get my petty revenge on them, which I had now. Quite funny, actually, kid, when you see that. Yeah, I know. As Naruto and Jin were talking, their assistant, or more like Jin's assistant, Gus Nobunaga, walked in. He was a dark-skinned man who arrived there, completely suited and well-mannered. Jin-sama, a private meeting has been scheduled, and it is with Minato Namikaze. He has seemed to arrive back. My son, huh? Yes, he has arrived back for, well, a confrontation, it seems. Good. Get me a room. Do you want me to come, old man? No, Naruto. This is something that I must do, and do alone. You stay out of this, kid. Let me handle him. Okay, I guess. If things turn out quite salty in there, you know what to yell for. Ha ha, kid. Like I don't know. As after that, Jin left, and Naruto then remained there in that room. As he then heard some screams after some time, and he ran towards the room. As he arrived there to see that Gus had killed his grandfather, Jin, who was stabbed. You bastard! As 2 Anbus jumped down and grabbed him. Fugaku, you don't need to worry about him. He and his whole clan has been taken care of, said Gus. You will pay for this, you piece of shit. I don't think so, Naruto-sama. Or should I call you even that now? Heisenberg. I was the one who was going to be the leader of the new era, but you arrived out of nowhere. The old man was already in the back and was supposed to pass out because of, well, overdosage, but you arrived. And everything turned to shit. My plan, my throne was taken from me, and I'm taking it back, reclaiming it. Gus, I found the old man's grave, that you will die by my hands, and in the most gruesome manner you can imagine, you piece of shit. Well, little kid, today will be your final lesson from your sensei. You're no sensei of mine. But I'm the one who taught you the most, Naruto. And you will die by my hands, sensei. Naruto said that word with such venom that Gus almost was frightened. Until he, well, regained his compression, as he said, you will certainly not. As he brought out 2 poisonous kunai, as he stabbed Jin with one, and stabbed Naruto with the second, because you will not be alive. This is the final rule in the underworld, kid. You take your eyes off a thing, it gets snatched away. And that is what you did. You took your eyes off the old man for quite a while, and it gave me enough time to buy the inner ones out. But the Uchihas were quite troublesome, and that is where they paid the price. As suddenly there was some explosions there, as the agents arrived out of nowhere. As a female agent arrived, Naruto-sama, we have to get out of here. Mikoto, gather everyone who is on my side. We're leaving now. Gus Nobunaga will pay for this. As after that, we see that a huge confrontation was happening, as the agents as well as the inner ones were fighting, as they were the guards of Jin, who named them as Inner Ones. As a huge battle was commenced, as the Inner Ones was losing, because the agents were more trained and more professional, because they also had dojutsu, and they were able to escape. As Naruto was still poisoned. Damn it. As Naruto was turning blue, he poisoned me quite hard. I have to talk to the damn Biju again. Naruto-sama, do you think we can? No. Mikoto Uchiha, we will remain here. All of you gather up and see if you have supplies to feed you and take care of yourselves. Take care of the younger ones. I will be fine. Yes, Naruto-sama. But really, go. As Naruto laid down. Gus Nobunaga, you will pay. As Naruto closed his eyes, as he was shaking because of the pain. On the other side, we go towards the Council of Big Three, the Council of the Underworld, as on the main throne instead of Jin Namikaze sat Gus Nobunaga, and on the left side was Gato, the real one, not the fake one that died in the land of waves, and on the right side was Roshi, who was in human trafficking, and the third boss lord from Kumo's side. So, you really did it, you old fucker. You killed the old man, huh? I'm not that much old, gentlemen. But yes, the old man is dead. What about his grandson? Is he going to be a pain? Yes, he might be. So you were not able to finish the job, Gus. And you want us to believe that you are ready to lead us. You were the one who told us to side with you, Gus. And you better believe if you mess this up, there will be hell to pay. Your neck will be the first one to get chopped off. Oh, do you think so? As Gus then ordered someone from the Inner Ones to kill off Roshi instantly, as Roshi laid there dead. To the, new king, said Gato, as they drank. I'm sorry, I have to go to the washroom, said Gus, as he went there and poked his finger to his throat and barfed. Well, he arrived back after cleaning himself and taking a chakra replenishing pill, an anti-poison pill. He sat down. As they were talking, Gato began to have seizures as he grabbed him. You bastard! I'm sorry. I'm not here to rule with you. I'm here to rule alone. And the documents you just signed and stamped with your thumbs are actually you all handing over all of your businesses to me. So I am now the legal owner of all of them. You'll pay for this, Gus. Pay for this. Many have said these words, but they have failed. After all, it is just a business transaction. I'm sorry. As Gus Nobunaga then stood up, corrected his tie, and then left. As we go towards Naruto. Now, while Gus was celebrating his dominance over now the whole elemental nation as the sole underworld lord and the sole council member of it. Now everything goes as he said, and the minority have to listen to his, bickering as well now. As we go towards finally now, Naruto inside his mindscape. As he limpingly arrived towards the center. Oi, you fox, you still there? Damn it. I know you're there. I can sense it. If you can't sense it, then you must save your energy, brat. Otherwise you might end up dying. I don't care. I need your help. And why should I help you? You want Madara Uchiha, right? As Kyuubi growled, as it slammed its hand on the gates of the seal. Struck a nerve. Even though you are at the verge of death, brat, you still push my buttons. And you are easy to trigger, Kyuubi. Channel your anger. Work with me here. Save me. Work with me to have my revenge, and I promise you I'll bring you Madara's head on a silver platter. I'll be the one to serve myself that. Then I will bring you Madara. How about that? You and I together. I see. But I am just a soul, remember? And my chakra is sealed inside. Don't bullshit me. As Kyuubi silenced itself for what was saying as Naruto cut him off. What do you mean? Come on, Kurama. As Kyuubi growled, I know very well that a soul cannot exist without chakra and chakra cannot exist without soul. Do you think that I am just a silly kid? No, I'm not. I know who you are, Heisenberg. But does that name now really mean anything? The underworld is literally shitting on your name because you ran away. The one person that scared them to shits now is the one who has tucked his tail behind his legs and ran from Gus Nobunaga. Quite pathetic, isn't it? Yes, you're right. But, Naruto then said, I was tricked. My old man and me were vulnerable. He put something inside the tea that me and the old man had. It was as if I couldn't use jutsus. I barely got up and left there. I knew something was wrong from the get-go. But when I arrived, it was already too late. Yes, Brett, way too much late for you to imagine anything that was going on. So, what should we do? What else? Help me out here. I don't have much time. Already on it, Brett. Stop bickering and go and rest. As after that, Naruto was resting. While this was going on, Gus had one thought in mind after celebrating. That Naruto or Heisenberg will be coming for his head. Both of them were quite terrifying. And Gus was having sleepless nights because of him. Because of the fear that Heisenberg once held. And that fear that he had of his student. And that is why we see him in front of the falling peoples. Gentlemen, I will fund you, all of you, in what you are doing. I want one thing in return. And what is that? Said a man with orange hair and purple eyes, as well as a person with yellow slit-like eyes. I would like to know as well. Gus Nobunaga. I want you to bring me Heisenberg's head. Who is Heisenberg? We do not even know him. And you do know that it's quite an influential person that you're talking about. As Kakuzu said, actually no. Heisenberg is, well, you can say, replaced by the person in front of us, as they all remained quiet after that. Yes, I am the person who replaced Heisenberg. And I am the new council member of the big council. I see. So the Underworld's council has changed. Yes, I am the sole member of it now. Everything I say does happen in elemental nations. And I want your help to take him down. Who is Heisenberg, really? Orochimaru said. You have seen him and fought with him, Orochimaru. It is none other than Naruto Uzumaki no Mikaze. What? That brat? It's still hard to believe that kid, our target, is Heisenberg. As Itachi was the one who was the most shocked out of this. Not only that, they are the agents, as he liked to call them, his personal envoys, who are loyal to only him because he saved them. From you, he said, pointing towards Itachi. What do you mean, from me? Shit, said Toby, breaking his character. They're alive, Itachi. They can't be, Itachi said, realizing one thing. I killed them. You saw that. I know, but that we did not see that they were really dead or not. Some of them must have been alive and saved. How many? More than half of them, at least. The older people died, the children as well as those who were regarded as your family are alive. And I'm thinking that he is going to come for my head. And that is why I need your help. So we are acting as your bodyguards? What do we got? I told you already. Anything you want. If you want the Jinchurikis, I can hand them over to you. As for you, Orochimaru, all the funding that you ever desire for your experiments, meaning you have unlimited guinea pigs. You don't need to send them out to be dead. You can use them as much as you want. Perfect for me. Sounds perfect to us as well. Congratulations then, gentlemen. We have a deal then. $100 million and Ryus each. You know that dollars are quite heavy in Ryu, right? I know. That is why I suggested this. You see, in Underworld, Ryus are not a term. We use dollars. Dollars are used in Underworld. In Ryu, that are, well, actually $1 billion. As they all gulped. Okay, we're in, as both of them said. Good, now you can go. As Mikoto and Fugaku, we go towards them, as they and the rest of the agents, as they call themselves, were seated. Is Naruto-sama going to be alright? Everything is going to be fine. We do not need to go towards Gus. We need to survive. Naruto-sama needs our help. We need to take them down. That is what we need to do, Mikoto said, as all of them were bickering and fighting against each other. Some saying that they needed to survive and side with Gus, some saying that they needed to wipe Gus out, and some saying that they needed to side with Naruto for their loyalty and his, well, gratitude for saving them. As Fukakuta said, enough! We are staying with Naruto because he saved us, and it's time to pay back for our loyalty. We want to build a nation, right? And he is the key. He becomes the daimyo, we build a nation. Uchihas get what they want, and we will build a much better society than anyone else, even the Uzumakis. That will be a reality, I promise you. Naruto said, arriving there. He was looking much better, but still panting. Naruto-sama, you should rest, I know, but I don't have time to do that. We have to go. We have to ask for their help. You can't mean that. Yes, I know. What do you mean? As Naruto, in the next scene, was seen sitting in front of Minato, bandaged up, as Minato was quite surprised when Naruto arrived there. It was night time, and Konoha was quite quiet that night, as Naruto was inside his office as Minato was working, when he arrived, limpingly there. So Naruto, what can I do for you now? Are you sure that you're okay? I'm fine, Minato. I need your help. Help with what? Gus Nobunaga. As Minato flinched. What did he? He killed your father and my old man. I want revenge. He has taken everything from me, from my people, and I want that bad. I want to break the bad, because they're not broken yet. Can you help me with that? I think I can. But why should I? He has broken everything. He killed my mother, made me run away because I was soft, and you followed his footsteps, become him. And I cannot allow you to be a part of this family, cannot. Please, leave. So this is it, huh? No turning back on your family and that shit. All that you said, and this is it, huh? When you get a chance to reconcile with me and bury the old man whose corpse is, God knows what is happening with it, is going on out there. Have a chance to reconcile with your father, with me, and this is what you do? Hide? You really are soft. I'm not soft! He said, slamming his hands on the table as he cracked. I'm not soft, Naruto said, as his anger faded. Of course you're not. You're just coward. That's what you are. As Naruto then said, change of plans. I'm gonna do this my way. Kurama and both are yard. As Naruto then walked out. Wait, Naruto, wait! I'm not waiting anymore. I'm done waiting. As Naruto on the top of the Ukage mountain, then closed his eyes. I'm going to break the seal, you fox. You better not escape. We can do this together. Die trying. No one gets hurt aside from us. If it happens to us, it happens to us. Like a kamikaze attack. Yes. I'm gonna go in and we're gonna start blazing. What about your agents? I have sent them on a wild goose chase. Send them towards Uchiha for hiding purposes, to hide their children there. And they will be remaining there for quite a while until it is done. Quite cunning. Aren't you, Naruto? No. From this day forward, only one name will be known and feared by as my identity. Heisenberg. Alright then, Heisenberg. Kurama and Heisenberg, the two who will shake the world now. You can say that. Naruto! As Kushina and Minato arrived there alongside the Anbus. Stand down. Please, I don't want you to get hurt. I realize what you're going to do. And there'll be a lot of bloodshed. I know. Because I am dangerous. But that is not important. I don't want you to get hurt. Listen, Nissan, said Mito for the first time, as this was the first time Naruto heard her speak. From the day she arrived, she has been quiet. As Sasuke, Hinata, everyone was there. Naruto, please. Didn't you hear what I said? Naruto was just a persona, an imitation that I created. Please, Dope, don't do this, Sasuke said. You really are a Teme at the end, huh? I'm sorry, but I had to. If I let him rule, a lot of useless bloodshed will happen. So, let's end it with a little bit of bloodshed that is going to happen. There'll be rivers flowing with blood, kid, said Donzo, and I'll take that with my hands open. Please take me with you, said Hinata. I'm sorry, but I can't. Look for love here, Hinata. Don't with me, because I cannot take care of a family. Let this monster race die with my name. Mito, you can carry on the race of both Namikaze and Uzumaki's. Not mine, Namikaze's. Your father's. You are all nice friends to Naruto, but Naruto is not here anymore. Only Heisenberg is. And Heisenberg only knows two things. The art of making money and the dance to cause bloodshed. And that is what he's going to do now. As Naruto bursted into KCM 2 state, as everyone fell back with the release of huge amount of chakra, as he flew into the air and disappeared in blinding yellow speed. As Naruto was blindly dashing towards one place, as he was going farther and farther away from Konoha, as all of his friends just remained there shook as what has happened. He really is going there, huh? Said Mito. Yes, he left us for good. As Naruto was moving towards the main house now, as we go towards him, as now we have a scene chase towards Gus Nobunaga, who was standing at the entrance balcony. As on his left side was Pain and his on right side was Orochimaru. He's coming, isn't he? Said Gus. Yes, he is, Gus. And it seems he's coming for your head. As when Naruto arrived, a huge fox appeared with 9 glowing tails, as all hell broke loose when the thrashing and the destruction began. It was like Konoha attack, but inside the main domain, the domains of the Namikaze. As war broke out, as only Naruto was fighting this time. As we go towards the agents, or more like the Uchihas, as they have finally arrived towards the Uchiha. This is a place that Naruto-sama wanted us to go. He said that we'll find resources here to stay. And some land to, well, stay at. As they entered and followed the map, it led them to a secret staircase where they found a recording of Naruto. I hope this is Fugaku. If it isn't, then you're going to die. Identify yourself in 3 seconds with that drop of blood drop. As Fugaku did what he was told. Good. It seems that you really are Fugaku. Well, everyone, as I promised that you'll be given a land, as well as, well, money to start and build your own nation as you want it. Here's the land. You can rebuild here on Uchiha, the nations of the Uzumakis. And here's the money and resources that you need. I have fulfilled my promise to all of you, as your leader, as well as your benefactor. You do not need to serve me anymore. This is my final message, because I may or may not survive this one, if it ever comes to this. I'm leaving this message behind because I think that Gus is acting weird, and he may or may not betray us. So in case he does, and I send you here, I know that I was right, and that I have saved you all again. Protected you more like. Because you all are my people. But for this day, you're not. You're your own again. And be that in this elemental nation. And become a strong nation. As the message cut, as our door opened, revealing all sorts of Ryus and gems in front of them. As they all just stood there and shed tears, because they knew their leader has just played them again. Naruto-sama, said Fugaku. You damn idiot. As now we have a cutscene as we go towards Naruto. As he was panting heavily, as the Akatsuki, as well as the Orochimaru and his, well, Sound 4 and every other Jonin or Shunin that he had were fighting him. As Naruto was getting tired, slowly but surely, he's getting tired. He cannot do this anymore. Yes, he is, it seems, Gus said, as Naruto then sent out many clones from outside, as the glowing balls then went towards all sorts of directions, scattering and some poofing away instantly. More than 1,000 of people were already dead, and only the Katsuki, as well as Orochimaru and Gus themselves were remained alive, as Naruto was now in his glowing state, panting on one knee. I'll get you, I told you. Is this how you're supposed to get me? You are panting, and you're on one knee already, Naruto. Heisenberg. Call me Heisenberg, and I will take my throne back from you. This is not supposed to be your throne, it is mine. Do not say those words that this is your throne. Alright? As Naruto then chuckled. Say all you want, old man, but I'll get my shit from you. As Naruto then got up, body in mode. Naruto said, as Naruto went ham on all of them. As Naruto defeated each and every one of the Akatsuki members and killed him, as Itachi was mangled and left half dead, as Orochimaru was ripped apart to shreds, as Naruto walked towards Gus Frig now, as his body and state went away because of his overusage of chakra, as well as him being tired, as in his hand only one sword materialized. It was the sword of Jin Namikaze. Quite ironic, isn't it, Naruto? You and I are in the same place where it all began, where we first met, where Jin-sama introduced me to you. Quite ironic indeed. Now, let's go and see who is the true king. As Naruto and Gus then held their swords, and a sword battle commenced, as Gus was attacking Naruto's weak points because he already knew about them, as Naruto was trying to cover them up, as out of nowhere a dagger appeared in his other hands, slashing at Naruto's arms, legs, again and again and again, as Naruto was on his knees again and panting heavily. You lost, Naruto. After all that, you still lost. You think I did, huh? As a Rasengan appeared in Naruto's hand. Rasengan! As Naruto blasted it with Odama Rasengan, as half of Gus' body was burned down, as his skeleton was appearing and was visible now, as Naruto was panting, as Gus just stood there as he watched his sword melt away, as he corrected his tie that he wore alongside his suit, and then fell down to the ground. As Naruto then got up, I am the one who won in the end, not you. As Naruto then fell down on the other side, looking at the sky as he saw the sunrise rising. With this, there is no more underworld. If there is no Heisenberg, there is no underworld. The underworld stands because of the name Heisenberg, my name. And it ends with me. As Naruto closed his eyes, as his breathing slowed down and finally stopped. As all over the elemental nations the news broke out of what has happened in the great Big Three's council, as well as how Gus Nobunaga was killed, and by Heisenberg nonetheless, who was revealed to be Naruto Uzumaki no Mikaze, the son of 4th Hokage of Konoha, as everyone was shocked that Minato had such a powerful son, and such dangerous one as well. He alone has butchered down 3,000 people single-handedly under a day with the help of a video. As in Naruto's final moments now, we go see Kyuubi, who was disappearing from his mindscape as well. Well, kid, it was a good ride. I'll be reborn again, but I guess I won't be seeing you. No, you won't be. You won't have to see my ugly mug anymore, Kyuubi. It was a good ride. And as promised, you had Madara. That I did. That I did. As Naruto finally died, as that was the day everyone knew, with the death of Heisenberg, that the whole elemental nation was free from its disease, the disease of underworld. Heisenberg built this empire and he died with it, protecting it to the very end. And as for the Uchihas, they were able to build a nation and come out. As Sasuke left the village and went towards them, as Minato, in his, son's regard, did what he could and swept away everyone who was disloyal as well as corrupt, from within the clan heads as well as from the council. And it was a lot of cleaning that he did. As for Mito, she became hardened because of what has Naruto said. And Hinata, she vowed that she will never marry. Because before Naruto left, she saw in his eyes that he loved her, but he wanted to protect her. And it was his way of saying that she should remain here, where it is safe. Because she understood Naruto for the first time. And that is why she will remain as Naruto's widow, or Heisenberg's widow. And she will not marry anyone. That has been said before. Heisenberg's death has left a huge impact on the whole elemental nations, and for the good it seems. As for Naruto, he was buried by none other than his father, who arrived late after everything was done. Inside the same room in which his father, Minato's father, was, Jin Namikaze was buried. As this was the tribute that Minato paid to them and reconciled at the death of his son and his father. As this is where I'm going to be leaving this story off, guys. I hope you liked this one, and if you did, then please leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel. As this is Apollo Uchiha, and I'm signing out. Peace.